I'm bold, man. Wait, that's not it. What was it again? Hey YouTube dwellers, it's Brophy time, so welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And the main plot of this movie is that Batman and Superman are going to be fighting over a girl named Dawn who works in the Department of Justice. Gotcha! No, but seriously, no one knows the plot of this movie. I mean, there hasn't been any plot details at all. So anything you have heard so far have been complete rumors about the movie. The only thing that we're sure of is that Batman and Superman are gonna beat the crap out of each other some way or another. So that's gonna be amazing. And I wanted to cover this because any piece of news that comes out of this production right now, I mean, causes just everybody to lose their minds or breaks the internet. Like seriously, any nook and cranny of news that you get from this movie right now, well, since it was announced last year in 2013, it just like literally breaks the internet. So I'm gonna go run through the so far how the news have been progressing since it was announced. First, the announcement. The first time that Batman and Superman were announced to be together on the silver screen was with a badass line from The Dark Knight Returns, basically a dialogue from Batman, just after beating the crap out of Superman, says that I'm the only human that has beaten you down. And that basically set the tone for the next movie. And that's just, everybody just went crazy over it, especially because they knew that Batman and Superman were going to be sharing the same screen. Oh my god, so awesome. Now, they stated that they were going to release the movie in 2015. And after that announcement was made, a lot of speculation came about of who was going to be playing Batman. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be this guy? Is it going to be that guy? And a lot of people wanted Christian Bale back, but the studio and even Chris Nolan said that they were not going to be continuing that universe and they were going to be building upon the DC universe from Man of Steel. So they were going to try and get a Batman that fits into the Man of Steel universe. So when that was announced, that was pretty cool. And I was actually excited to find out who would it be. Then after a lot of months wait, 2014 comes in. A few months in, they just declare it. It's Ben Affleck. And the internet went. Yeah, and when Ben Affleck was announced as Batman, I mean, really, I'm okay with it. A lot of people started hating on the guy because of previous work that he's done, but most of the movies that I've seen him, I've actually liked. And yes, I even liked Daredevil. I thought he really portrayed a cool Daredevil, and also the director's cut is pretty cool as well. Now, once that news breaks out, everybody just went crazy, right? Like everybody. And then they start progressing, then later on the script started to get rewrites, and this time the original draft was done by David S. Goyer, and then Ben Affleck brought in one of his guys from Argo, Chris Terrio, the one who wrote the screenplay for that, or the script. And basically he's trying to make this version as an awesome comic book movie as he can. Obviously, the director is still Zack Snyder, but you can feel that Ben Affleck now has a little bit more power where he can have a little bit more creative input towards that. And when they announced that the script was going to be receiving rewrites from Chris Terrio, you felt that. Now, then a few months go by again, and then they announced Lex Luthor, the villain who makes Superman's skin crawl, and they cast this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna bash on Jesse Eisenberg because I also like his movies, but I still don't see him as Lex. So once I see a reel or something that makes me, feel that he can portray Lex, then of course I'm all for it. And a lot of people are that way also with Ben. With Ben, once they see him, probably will be convinced. But then then they also announced Jeremy Irons as Alfred, and that's just common sense, really. And then they announced that Wonder Woman is going to be making an appearance. They haven't cast her yet, and also they casted a guy named I forget the actor's name, but they cast him to play Victor Stone, who turns into Cyborg later on. Now a few months go by, and then they announce Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Now when they announced that, I was like, well, she's a little bit too skinny, but if they were able to get Henry Cavill from this to that, I think they could probably help her. Now, it starts progressing, and they move the release date from 2015 to 2016, summer 2016, because of the script rewrites. And also, it's painting like that they're going to be expanding a lot more. And it's going to be a bigger universe than just Batman and Superman. Then the big bomb drops. The first picture of Ben Affleck as Batman. And the internet also there went. Like, really, man. He looks awesome in the suit. He looks like Batman. And it looks, they went for the classical look, gray on black, and it looks beautiful. Like, seriously. Finally, a comic book version of the character represented in live action, and that's awesome. And a lot of people, I mean, even the haters, when they saw the picture, weren't like, nah, I'll give him a shot. And they're still on the fence, but at least so far, unanimous has been mostly that he looks awesome in the bat suit. And I mean, look at that chin. Look at that bat chin. Dang. Serious? And a friend of mine actually told me that Ben Affleck kind of reminds him of the Batman from the animated series, like broad chest and like very big square jaw, and that it reminded him a lot of the Kevin Conroy Batman. And when I saw the comparison, I was like, yeah, actually he does. He has like a really broad chest and a really square jawline. So he looks like Batman. He really does. So hopefully, once we see also some screen time with as him as Batman, with dialogue and everything, it's gonna be freaking awesome. Now, the movies then it starts progressing, and then Comic-Con hits. And Comic-Con, we're expecting like huge news to be dropped on us. But they just released a teaser trailer, which was roll around a little bit in the internet, but it was awesome. It was basically just a stare down between Batman and Superman, and the internet and also the people at Comic-Con just went nuts for it, especially because Batman is wearing the armor that he wears in Dark Knight Returns to beat the crap out of Superman. So they were really excited, and also they released a picture of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And once I saw it, she actually looks pretty well in the suit. Still, I think she's a little bit skinny, but she does seem like she has a little bit more muscle to her than before. Now, right now, a lot of videos have been coming out of a shooting that they're doing in filming that they're doing for the movie, like in outdoors. So there's been a lot of videos of Ben Affleck running around as Bruce Wayne, and he actually has like grayish hair. He actually looks a little bit older, and that's the look that they're going for this Batman, an older, grittier version of Batman. Basically, has been doing the superhero thing way longer than Superman. So that's going to be interesting. Also, the plot of the movie. I mean, I could speculate it, and again, I can create rumors and everything, but I don't really know what it's going to be about. The only thing that I can think of is that in the last Man of Steel, in the Man of Steel movie, when it ends, he has General Swanwick. He tells him that he's going to have to convince the people in Washington that he is an ally. So the only thing that I can think of is that Washington wants to prove if that's true, and they commend him to stop Batman because he might be digging into a lot of political stuff. And the other side of that might be that Batman actually sees Superman as a threat and wants to stop him. It could be either of those two or a combination. I don't know. Now, I mean, I know this movie's gonna be awesome. I mean, this is a mashup that we've been waiting for a long time. I mean, even longer for a mashup for the Avengers, which I'm not taking away anything from the Avengers. The Avengers was awesome, and basically what they accomplished with it was totally insane and awesome. But Batman and Superman is something that, I mean, even grandpas have been wanting to see. I mean, my dad, who was born in 1946, has wanted to see this. So it's basically the granddaddies of superheroes that are going to be working together and basically fighting crime on each other, or just beating the crap out of each other. One of the two, or both. So if you want to get a feel of these characters more, watch World's Finest, the first crossover between Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series. Watch Public Enemies, Apocalypse, and if you want to get a better feel of the Batman that we might be getting, watch Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2. Also animated movies that are out on DVD, you can get them all. So they're pretty awesome. Again, I mean, this movie is going to be, it's something that we've all been waiting for a long time. And better yet, Justice League is going to be around the corner. We're not just going to get Batman and Superman, we're going to get probably Green Lantern, Flash, definitely Wonder Woman, Aquaman probably as well. So the movie is going to be, I just hope is completely awesome, and I know that we are all hoping that this movie does well, and that at least if it doesn't exceed our expectation, at least meet our expectations. So hope you enjoyed this news catch up, if you want to call it like that. So please subscribe, like the video, and on the description you're gonna find links for Twitter and Facebook. And whenever you want to get your profit time, just subscribe. And above all else, guys, have an awesome day.